Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my Astroneer tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on continuing our first steps of progress. Let me start by showing you what happens if you go AFK on top of the planet and not safe in your cave. You end up just like this, kissing the ground. So I got killed. I was doing something or other and the sandstorm came and it froze boulders down. They kill you very quickly, as you can see there. Notice I did not lose my solar panels, although there was a time I was killed and one of them did drop on my corpse. When you have a corpse like that and you see the blue ring around it, left click, it will bring up the backpack on your corpse. If you had any items on there, you would then press the Q key, which will bring up your backpack as well as that backpack. Oh, the corpse disappeared because there was nothing on it. Basically then you'd left click on that backpack and drag and drop the items into your backpack and slot them in. I'll show you, no doubt I'm going to die again in the future, and I'll show you how you just put the items back into your normal backpack. Okay, so what I want to do next is I want to show you why. See this here, I expanded them out one, didn't I? I still need to do this one, but notice this difference. With this expansion module there is only one resin needed. Okay, with this expansion module there's 2 resin needed. That's because this wants to build a new machine. For example, I could build a printer. So when I've put 2 resin in here, it's going to build the basic ground component that I can then further develop into a more complex structure. So let's go get a load of resin and show you what I'm jabbering about. It's difficult sometimes to explain something, just me I'm afraid, but I shall try to show through design. Okay, that's compound, which I will need, but what I really... oh look, there's loads more over there. Beautiful. I tell you what, we're going to be chewing all that up and using it all. Okay, let's head back. Now you're thinking, oh, do you have to keep walking back to and from your base? No, we're going to be making tethers pretty soon, and they are so cool. Okay, now I just need to locate where that resin was that I found. Oh, there it is. Let's not hang about. Okay, it's night time, so my power's going to regenerate slowly. Okay, let's head back. The tether line not only gives you oxygen, it also gives you energy. But because I have no form of energy, as in no solar panels, generators or wind fans, that's why I'm still going at the same race regenerating my power. But once I do have all of them machines in my base, my energy will regenerate quicker. I love the sound it makes when your energy dies. Okay, may as well head back. I've got 5 resin. You can see it there in my backpack. So let's finish expanding this one and show you what I was talking about. Okay, so this one has 2 resins to upgrade, this one has 1. Now the way I design my bases, I do not do the first one as an upgrade. I do not turn it into a machine. I'll show you why. So let's do this one. Right, okay. Now I'm not going to put 2 resin into this. Instead I'm going to bring them all out one more. So I'm going to do another single. Notice what now has happened to this one. This one has now lost the option of showing the 2 resins coming out the top of it. So what that should tell you is you can no longer turn this into an advanced structure. But that doesn't matter, because the one that you've just expanded out to can still go into an advanced structure. But what we can now do is not only use this one for slotting in components to our base, but we can also expand this one to now go around the side of this when I've turned it into an advanced structure. So let's do that. With this one, I'm now going to turn this into an advanced structure by putting in 2 resin. Okay, now I can choose what advanced structure I want this to be. And with some of the advanced structures, like with the printer, that will allow us to make lots of different items. Off the top of my head, one of the best items is storage. But if we click this right arrow, we could make a research station. The research station is actually the first structure, advanced structure, I would recommend building. But we can also make a smelter, which we're going to need for when we get copper, lithium and aluminium. Copper's malachite and I can't think of the others, but anyway, so we can do a smelter, we can do a vehicle bay. Oh, I tell you, the vehicles in this game are absolutely fantastic. You'll see. So at the moment we've got 4 basic structures that we can make: a printer, research, smelter and vehicle bay. The vehicle bay will obviously give us a choice of land vehicles and spacecraft. Printer gives us, well, let's not chat about that. Let's see if we can make the printer. Now for the printer I need copper. In order to get copper, we are going to have to start going much further from our base. The best place to find copper is in a cave. We need to find a cave. In order to reach the caves, we're going to need to now start making something different called tethers. Tethers are what will allow us to walk great distances away from our base. The tether, let's find the materials. I'm going to make one and then I will tell you about how club fantastic the tethers are. They truly are fantastic. So we're looking for compound. That's what you need in order to make a tether. Oh, look at that, how cool. There's a cave. Right, let's get compound. Okay, we'll just wait for it to catch up. See how easy it is to terraform. It's just a joy. It is just joy. It's, you know, it's just ultimate joy and fun. So easy to do. Oh, there's a bit more there. I'll have to come back for it. Running out of oxygen. Remember, the left shift key is your best friend. It enables you to run. Whereas normally you'd be dead because you'd be run out of oxygen. I've made it because I run. There we go. Right, let's make some tethers and show you the joy of the tether. If we press the Q key, it brings up our backpack. And now you see the left and right arrows. So if I click the right arrow, it cycles through some of the items we can make. Lithium is a very rare resource. We will find it through research. Here we go, here's the tether. So I've got compounds slotted in already. left click the eye, and it will make us a load of tethers. There you go. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. See each individual tether? There's 11 of them. Okay, so we're going to need more than that. So let's do another stack. It's all about tethers to start with. You're going to need loads and loads of tethers. Right, okay, so that cave was off in this direction. Let's show you how the tethers work. If you press the T key, it brings up this showing you that you can place a tether. Notice there is the blue beam showing you the distance your tether will reach. If you go too far and place it, you get no beam connecting. So left click on it when the blue ring appears and it picks it back up. Now if we do it there, you see how that's connected. Okay, so now what we do, we run a bit further. Where was that cave? I don't want to tether off in the wrong direction. I think it was that way. So press the T key again. That's got us to here. Notice that we are tethered to the tether, which means we're getting power and oxygen. So let's keep tethering. Now the reason you'll use tethers to start with is because you can use it to get to resources all around you without fear of dying. The main benefits of the tether are it gives you power, it gives you oxygen, and most importantly, when you've gone a great distance from your base, it shows you the way home. They are indicators of what direction you need to head in. Okay, so you don't get lost when you've got tethers. At the moment you can see that waypoint for the base, but as we walk around the planet we won't see that and we'll get totally lost. Whereas if we've placed tethers, that will show us the direction home. Okay, so it looks like I've mined out whatever was here. Was the cave here? Yeah, it was. So let's do another tether. And that takes us to the cave. Okay, right. Oh, there's more resources over there. What I'm going to do is we'll do spelunking in another episode. For now, I need to gather more resources. So let's keep tethering and see how far we can get. That's something that if you walk into the tether, it blocks your path, so be careful with that. It can be a bit annoying, especially when we get our crafts, our land vehicle. Tethers will get in the way, so bear that in mind when placing your tethers. You can pick them up by left clicking on them, so it's not a problem. Do you see that over there in the distance, that gold colour? That's power. So what I'm going to do is tether to it, and then I'll tell you a little something about that node. Okay, so let's go over. Oh, there's some more compound. Cool. That's the one I was digging out. Right, okay, so you're going to find that there are nodes for all different types of resources. This is a regenerating node. When you see this arrow, light blue arrow above a resource, what that's telling you is that when you deplete this resource, over time it will regenerate the resource back. So you can come back to it and get more of the resource. In this case, it will give us power. So if I press the E key and then hover over, do you see how the arrow's turned green now? If I left click on it, it gives me some of the resource. Now what I want you to observe is what happens when you gather. Do you see I grabbed a little bit and it's got a couple of it's got a couple of little nodules of the resource. If I click again, you see it's building up, and when it gets to the maximum amount, it's actually recharging my energy now. Do you see it's building up, and what will happen eventually, when you get enough, you see it's slotted into my backpack. And that's the way it works with gathering all the resources. When you gather, it will gather up and accumulate an amount. Once it's got a compact amount that will fit into one of your slots, it automatically will go into your slot on your backpack. If your backpack is full, it will drop on the ground, which is why we need to work on storage. So for storage, remember, we're going to need copper, because we need to build a printer first, and the place where you find copper is in a cave. So the next episode is going to be on spelunking and hopefully getting some copper. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.